Hey guys, I'm trying something a little bit different than the standard motor vlog or moto vlog. We're going to call this episode Fire Time with Alec. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this guy showing me how to light a fire? Well, I've seen a lot of people have fires and they're just smoky, shitty messes. They don't put out much heat, and I'm I'm an expert at fires, fire making, uh, collecting firewood. It's just something I've adopted and done really well with over the years. So I'm going to give you my best pointers so that you can have the best campfire experience possible. First off, this is a guy who for years couldn't leave the house without a chainsaw and an axe in his truck, and I drove around everywhere like that, and now that I'm on a motorbike, that doesn't seem so practical. So we've compromised. We've got this wonderful Bacho Laplander, a Swedish made in Sweden, handsaw, which is amazing. By far the best saw like this that I've ever used, and a lovely Fiskars hatchet, composite handle. It's even hollow, so it's super light and it goes well on the bike. Now, I want you to, this is a big detail that we're gonna go with here. You see this? And you see this? Now this is pretty small. This is only 2 inches in diameter, maybe 3 at best, right? Even still, if I was to try to have a fire with this, or even after I got one going, I put this on the fire, I'm just gonna have a very smoky, crappy fire. You need to split it, and that's where you get all the BTUs, all the heat, all the light, and you're gonna get far less smoke. So always split your wood before you put it in the fire. The only time you'll see me using something like this is when you need a little bit of a base. So I'll put like maybe 2 of these down right on the bottom of the fire, and then we'll build everything else on top of it. Now I'll drag you in a little bit closer and show you some other points about this. It might be hard to see from this angle, but you see this fire pit behind me? The pit is down and there's this ledge all around it. The ledge is probably 10, maybe 12 inches high, and the pit is obviously 12 inches deep. Now, the problem with that is you're not getting fresh air to the bottom of the fire, and that's what really makes a smokeless fire. So, what I'm going to do here is make 2 ports of entry, sometimes 3. A lot of the provincial park fire pits, you'll just see the one spot on the bottom, and that works all right. But I like 2 on opposite sides, and we'll make that right to the bottom of the fire pit. And if you're good with it, like there's no concern. Coals aren't gonna fall out. It doesn't happen. And what that little entry bit will do is create fresh airflow to the base of the fire, and will significantly reduce the amount of smoke that your fire has. So I hope you find those points useful. Stick with me. I'm gonna pause the camera, do some stuff, and we'll show you some more tips. Before I pause it though, and I really got to figure out how to work the start stop button with this whole phone thing. I'm still pretty new to the whole vlogging game, but let's take you for a little bit of a close up. So, now can you kind of see what I mean by how this has a wall around it? There's an elevated wall all the way around it, and the pit goes down. So the fresh air gets burnt by the flame on top, and it just doesn't really make a smoke-free fire. So we're going to make 2 little grooves in here, and that will really reduce the amount of smoke. Hey, and we are back. Fire time with Al. Let's show you the changes we've made to this fire pit. As you can see, I ended up going with 3 troughs into the fire pit. And if we come down from this angle, you can see now we've got airflow to the bottom of the fire. We've got all of our split wood there. We've got our 3 kind of ugly logs on the bottom to make our base. We've got our paper and scraps from dinner on there. Egg carton works amazing for lighting fires. Oh, another great reason to eat eggs. You just crunkle one up, chuck it on top. Lots of small stuff like grass and tiny twigs and kindling. And then we put a little bit of a log cabin on top of that, and then we've covered it with a teepee. That's going to make one heck of a beautiful fire. And it is all ready to go with the light of one match. All right, now we're ready to light our sweet fire. And of course, I could do it with, the flick of one lighter and watch a nice little fire grow out of the hard work we put into it. But where would be the fun in that? I did say one match. Of course we're going to use gas. Boom, baby! Some habits never go away. Well, there you have it. One match. All the BTUs. All the nice bright flames that everybody likes. All the heat and smoke free. Like I told you, this is how it's done. Please stop making your fire pits without air holes at the bottom. I'm tired of going around and adding air holes to all the fire pits I find. You're going to enjoy your fires way more. You're going to get less complaints. The ladies are going to like it. The guys are going to like it. Trust me, it's a win all around. All right, that's Fire Time with Al. Let me know if you like this one in the comments below. Thanks.